Okay, we're back where we left off on Horizon. Forbidden West Burning Shores. Let's go talk to Sika.
Don't want to startle anyone. Better land.
Got something that might interest you, Huntress. Come, make use of my skill. How's your sister?
The ordeal's left her shaken. After everything, I'm not sure what to say to her.
Give it time. You'll both chart a course forward. Aloy, when we saw the Metal Devil rise from the hills, it was as if the time of ashes had come again. To think the two of you defeated it by yourselves, it staggers the imagination. And that's not even your most important feat, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for returning our lost brothers and sisters. What else can I say but that we are in your debt?
All I ask is that you give my friend here the credit she deserves for all the risks she took.
I would have it no other way.
Is he gonna try to take your focus?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well, he can't. You're gonna need it. I'll show you why. Seika, meet Alva. The two of you will need to coordinate in order to reunite the expedition.
Beta briefed me already. I'm so glad to see you guys. You should have heard the cheer that went up when I told the others here in Landfall that your half of the fleet survived.
To find her Alva, it's an honor.
Likewise. Well, we can chat about all the details later. For now, shouldn't you two be celebrating the fact that you just took down a Zenith and a Horus? Come on. Away with you.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty terrible at celebrating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm a sailor, so it usually starts with alcohol. I think we have some bilge blaze. You know, spirits distilled from whatever hasn't spoiled in the ship's stores.
Oh. You make it sound so good.
Yeah, it's not really for beginners, so you get a pass this time.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about. Meet me back where we first met when you can, okay?
Okay. I'll see you there. So, Seika wants to talk. It's good. And I know I need to move on soon, but I'm not really ready to say goodbye to her just yet. Before I find her, maybe I should look for her sister around the settlement, just to see how she's holding up.
You and Seika actually came through. The Empire is in your debt, Aloy.
A rush of air.
It's you. My sister's friend.
Hi, Kina. I'm Aloy. We didn't get properly introduced before.
Of course. Seika told me about everything you did to bring me back. You must think I'm such a fool.
No,
I keep replaying everything in my mind, and I still can't understand how I could have been so wrong. When Walter appeared to us, he really did seem divine.
well, he had a lot of experience manipulating people. Centuries, really.
He promised a whole new world, with me at his side. To think it was all a lie, and I fell for it.
Look, you've been through a lot. I'm sure it will take you some time to work through it. Just try to remember that Seika's been through a lot too, okay? She risked exile to find you, not to mention death.
And I abandoned her.
How it would have felt to sail among the stars?
I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
She will. But you might have to work for it a little.
I'll do my best.
Good luck, Kina.
It feels strange to be back here. So much has changed while we were gone. Not enough, though.
Okay, so Seika's waiting for me where we first met. There's no reason to be nervous, right? Yeah, right. There she is. You must feel pretty good. Got your sister back, your people. What's next for the woman of the hour?
You're the one who ripped apart a metal devil from the inside. I think you should get a bit of credit, too.
Maybe a little.
As for what's next, the Admiral's going to need my help to reunite our half of the expedition with Alva up north. And after that, I don't know. I don't think things will ever be the same with my sister, or my people.
You're not gonna sail back with him?
I want to see home again. Someday. But things have changed. The Quen don't know what to do with me, and I don't know where I fit in. I guess you know what that's like.
Yeah. For a long time, I hated the idea of home. For me, it meant where I grew up, where I wasn't wanted. But the thing is, the last few months, I've realized that home isn't really a place at all. It's more like the people I want to be with.
I like that. And, well, more and more I've been thinking, I want to be with you. And I was hoping that you felt the same way.
And what if I do?
I think I know how to handle it.
How did I know?
Yeah.
Seika, I have a long road ahead of me.
I know. There are things I have to do too, but it's enough to know how you feel.
I don't know when I'm gonna see you again.
Me either. But no matter what happens, just don't forget about me. Okay?
Never.
That was better than what was old boy's name? The leader of the Cards of the King. Defeated Landra and his Horus. Defeated the Awakened Horus and put a stop to Landra's plan. Okay, I wonder if there's any end credits to show like the setup into the Third Horizon for the Third Horizon game. Hopefully so. Overall, I would give that a 10 out of 10. And the reason why I say that is because of the mechanics, the gameplay. The story actually definitely reeled me in, and I don't know, it felt more important with like character development. Let me see. We finally got to fight a Horus. The Metal Devil is what they called it in Horizon Zero Dawn. And I remember thinking when I first played that game, holy crap, we're gonna have to fight that thing. And we didn't have to fight it at all. Only for them to make this DLC and we fought it. I remember when I saw the trailer the first day that the trailer came out, literally I was like, it was like, what was it? I got notified, I immediately clicked on it, it said uploaded 1 minute ago, had like 30 something views. I remember I tried to comment on there first. And I ended up watching the trailer and I was just, what was it? It was probably like 4 o'clock in the morning for me, Central Time. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is going to be dope. Now, are we really going to be able to fight the Metal Devil, the Horus, you know? And we got to, and it was super cool, super dope. Now, I need to go back through I plan to go back through and start this game all over again from start to finish and a new game plus, so that way I could 100% the game. Just to throw it out there, by the way, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, definitely do so. It would mean a lot to me trying to grow the channel. Not only that, but planning to I plan to stream Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I played Star Wars. I played the first Star Wars game, Star Wars Fallen Order, I think it was. And right here, that noise you hear is Star Wars Jedi Battle Scars. I came across a book in the years before Jedi Survivor, and it's a story of Cal Kestis and the events of what's going on after Star Wars Fallen Order, or that's probably not even the name of it. I'm getting it wrong, but whatever the case, I was like, oh, okay, wow, it's a book that ties into the first and the second game, and I plan on pre-ordering that second game and, you know, downloading it and playing it and live streaming it. But I might as well, you know, I purchased the book and I'm reading through it right now, so that way when I play the second game, I kind of have more of a in-depth connection to the characters and everything, because I enjoyed the first Star Wars game quite a lot. I think I might try to go back through and probably like 100% that as well. Oh, look at that. In loving memory of Lance Reddick, may he rest in peace. Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores, Varl, John Macmillan, Aloy, Ashley Birch. Thank you, Ashley Birch, for bringing this together. And then Kylie Page, oh my god, super dope. I didn't realize I followed her on Twitter and everything. She's super excited about her role in this game, and I am too. And even though I hope people aren't going to complain about the aspect of those two characters having like a love interest, because I buy that quite a lot. I'm invested into their love arc, to be truthfully honest. It's about time Aloy had that connection with somebody. I thought maybe it would be with Varl, but they didn't go that route. And then they tried to make it with the King of the Karja. I'm forgetting his name. I'm drawing a blank right now. But nevertheless, I felt like that wasn't thorough, because he was in love with Varl's, or should I say hooking up with Varl's sister. But whatever the case. Hephaestus, Luke, Stephen, Ashton, Frank. Aether as well, Coben. Additional voices. Man, I can't believe Lance Reddick is gone. May he rest in peace. I wonder how they're gonna tie off that storyline or what have you. They'll probably kill his character off or something, or, you know, he'll have like an off-screen sort of death or something like that. But nevertheless, may he rest in peace, because I really was looking forward to seeing what more Silence had up his sleeve. Speaking of which, I always thought Silence was probably like an android, low-key, an AI android. Like, low-key had a bigger picture to the story. Like, I don't know why, but that's how I felt. Man, I'm so mad that he passed. His work, man, great actor. A lot of great work. Lots of great work. Ashley Birch is an American voice actress, singer, and television writer. She is known for her roles as Aloy in Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. Chloe Price is Chloe Price in Life is Strange series. Speaking of which, I want to pick up Life is Strange and start playing that again. In the Life is Strange series, and then she plays Mel in The Last of Us Part 2. Why am I just now finding that out? No wonder why the voices sound so familiar. Even though I found Mel to be annoying, and I feel bad for that now, because Aloy happens to be one of my favorite characters. Like, definitely up there with, like, Lara Croft and, you know, stuff like that. But dang, yes, okay, it makes sense. She played Tiny Tina in the Borderlands series, the web series Hey Ass, What You Playing, Enid from OKKO. OKKO, why does that sound so familiar? Let's Be Heroes, Molly from The Ghost and Molly McGee, Ash Graven from Final Space, and Rutail Twins from Steven Universe. Yep, her voice sound familiar in that. June 19th, 1990, age 32, Phoenix, Arizona, U.S. Education, Occidental College. Years active, 2007 to present. Notable work, Hey Ash, What You Playing, AshleyBirch.com. Birch grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, and has an older brother named Anthony. Her mother is an immigrant from Thailand. She mentioned her mother was very spiritual, giving food to spirits and praying to them. She credits her career path as a voice actress to playing Metal Gear Solid at age 12. Upon seeing voice actor David Hayter's name alongside that of the main characters, she looked him up and realized there were actual people who voiced the characters. As she realized that was what she wanted to do as a career, she graduated Occidental College in Los Angeles in 2012. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I had the opportunity to do some voice acting. I know my voice doesn't sound all that great. It's super deep and, like, I don't know, not scratchy, but like monotone. You can't really tell when I'm having enthusiasm, I guess. I've been trying to kind of like figure out, like, how do I want it to sound with my voice? Do I want it to sound deeper or more, mellow like this? Or just continue to talk regular like so? Or talking more of a high-pitched animated tone because that's what other folks do? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Anywho, after starting Hey Ash, What You Playing, Birch got her first voice acting role when her brother Anthony Birch was hired as writer for Borderlands 2. He suggested she try out for Tiny Tina. For Life is Strange, she was cast in the role of Chloe Price, after having also auditioned for the roles of Max Caulfield and Victoria Chase and Kate Marsh. She later said that she was surprised by what she could do and had the opportunity to do in voiceover. Birch was a writer on Cartoon Network's Adventure Time. Hey, that's why I like it so much. She co-wrote episodes such as The Hall of Egress and Island Part 4 Imaginary Resources, the latter winning a Primetime Emmy Award. She was also a writer of Adventure Time graphic novel released in October 2016. Her work in Life is Strange and Horizon Zero Dawn won her the 2015-2017 Golden Joystick Awards for Best Performance. She was also the host of Geek and Sundry's Unplugged series. Since 2020, she has portrayed Rachel on the Apple TV series Mythic Quest, in which she also serves as a writer. She later described her voicing of Tiny Tina, Chloe, and Aloy as 3 seminal step-ups that helped her become a better actor. She has voiced various characters in animation and anime. This included voicing Ridley in Glitch Text, Enid in OKKO, Let's Be Heroes, and the Rutail Twins in Steven Universe. She voiced multiple characters in Bee and PuppyCat, Ash Graven in Final Space, Lainey in The Loud House. Okay, awesome, I love The Loud House, and characters in other productions. In 2018, Birch left her voice acting role Mayuri Shino for the English dubs of Steins Gate Zero, who she had voiced from episodes 1 through 13 and credited as Jackie Ross. Citing scheduling conflicts and apologized to fans, she voiced Sasha Bros in an English dub of the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan. Wow, she's a cool person. In 2020, it was announced that she has signed on to write for an animated show, The Legend of Vox Machina. Birch revealed that she has a recording booth in her home, which she used to work remotely during the COVID-19 pandemic. That same year, she voiced Danica Hart in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Hey, that's what's up. In 2021, she began voicing Molly McGee, the protagonist of The Ghost and Molly McGee. She sings the series theme song with co-star Dana Snyder and musical numbers in other episodes. The show's creative team based the character around her life. Birch praised the series for showcasing different aspects of Thai culture and said that voicing Molly McGee was the first time she had voiced a character that reflected her heritage. Birch dated Must Come Down co-star David Fetzer until his death by accidental opioid overdose in 2012. She discussed this event as well as her own personal mental health issues during her appearance on Paul Gilmartin's The Mental Illness Happy Hour podcast and on Brian W. Foster's show Between the Sheets and Critical Role's YouTube channel. She suffers from chronic anxiety and credits her love of video games to playing Harvest Moon as a child, as it was the only thing able to calm her down. She has spoken several times about her anxiety and the positive impact video games had on it. On July 1st, 2022, Birch came out as queer and pansexual, saying that coming out felt important for reasons I can't really explain, and that she had been dating a man for 5 years. She said it probably is not a shock because half the characters I play are members of the Rainbow Fan, with some calling her every queer nerd's favorite nerd. I kind of figured. Filmography, Awesome Knots, Borderlands 2, Aliens, Colonial Marines, Towerfall, Saints Row, what is that? 5, 6. As Ashley Birch, Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, Team Fortress 2, Project Spark, Borderlands the Pre-Sequel, Saints Row, Gat Out of Hell, Gravity Ghost, Life is Strange. There Came an Echo, Mortal Kombat 10, The Magic Circle, Persona 4, Dancing All Night, Fallout 4 as Tina DeLuca and Rowdy and Cricket, Rise of the Tomb Raider as Nadia. I kind of figured. Lego Marvel's Avengers as Kamala Khan, Mrs. Marvel, Battleborn, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Manhattan as April O'Neil, Minecraft Story Mode as Cassie Rose, Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness, The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2, World of Final Fantasy. Hey. Horizon Zero Dawn as Aloy and Elizabeth Sobek, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series as Nebula, Pit People, Fortnite, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Dota 2, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Final Fantasy 15, After Party, Tekken, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order, Borderlands 3, The Blackout Club, The Outer Worlds. Okay, that's dope. Valorant as Viper, The Last of Us Part 2 as Mel, Ninjala as Jane, The Red Lantern, Spider-Man Miles Morales as Danica Hart, Marvel's Avengers as Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, DLC, Horizon Forbidden West, Aloy, Beta, Elizabeth Sobek, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Tiny Tina, Horizon Call of the Mountain as Aloy. Wait, she's in that game? I gotta look that up myself. Film, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, additional voices. Hey, that's dope. I really want to see that. I haven't seen it yet. Tooth Fairy, Cud, BN, Puppy Cat, Blackboard Manor, Chainsaw Richard, Over the Garden Wall, Expiration Date, Adventure Time. She played Breezy, Scorp, Cheryl, Dewdrop, Blacksmith, Bun Bun, Super Porp, Mutant One, Scorpions, and additional voices. She's also a writer. Pig Goat, Banana Cricket, We Bear, Bears. Hey, as additional voices. Okay, KO, Let's Be Honest, Steven Universe, Trolls, The Beat Goes On, Final Space, The Loud House as Laney, Glitch Text, Adventure Time, Distant Lands, The Ghost of Molly McGee, The Legend of Vox Machina, Dragon Age Absolution. Oh, as Quaidion, a main role, and that says 2022. Hold on real quick. Dragon Age Absolution. It's an adult animated fantasy television series created by Margaret Scott for Netflix, produced by Red Dog Culture House under the supervision of BioWare. The series was released on December 9, 2022. Set in BioWare's Dragon Age fictional universe, it focuses on the fallout from a heist gone wrong in the Tevinter Imperium. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Hey, Ash, what you playing? Must Come Down. These are live actions. The Mask You Live In, Rocket Jump Show, The Muzzle the Musical, Critical Role, Dimension 404, Mythic Quest, and then Commercial, State Farm as herself. I think I've seen it before. Well, hey, you go, girl. You go, Ashley. She's pretty too. You go, girl. Comment below and let me know what you guys thought of the story and gameplay of Horizon Forbidden West in general and Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores. Dying Light Nintendo Switch now on sale, 80% off. Get Dying Light on Switch and play wherever and whenever you want. Yeah, I need to get back into some handhelds. People are talking about this Snowfall Season 6 No, Snowfall series finale, and
Capital I.
goodbye, Kansas. I live not too far from Kansas. All I know is they better have Kylie Leah Page and more of the story for the third game of Horizon Forbidden West. Like, keep her around. Period. 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 Excuse me. Okay, I pressed X, but I don't see, like, congratulations on stopping Walter Langer and finding the missing Quinn. You are now free to continue exploring the Burning Shores and complete any unfinished quests and activities. A new tier of challenges is also available in the arena at the Tanakh Memorial Grove. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Thank you.
Aloy. With Gaia's help, I've managed to decrypt a part of the data you sent. Suffice it to say, we have much to discuss.
Meet me back at the base then. My room.
Very well.
With Landra defeated and the Queen's fleet future assured, Aloy must return to the base. Silence has uncovered something from Landra's data that could help against Nemesis. Meet Silence in your room at the base. Okay, here we go. I wonder if I could fly over there.
Okay, Silence is waiting at the base. Beta and Gaia, too. As for everyone else, I should let them focus on their own missions. Get them up to speed on the burning shores in no time. Welcome back, Aloy.
The Burning Shores companions. My sister's going to LA, except that it won't be the 21st century star-studded Hollywood. I obsessed over from my 6th favorite episode the second time around, season 4 finale, when Gale asked Benito to marry her on the Walk of Fame. Still cry every time. But instead of post-apocalyptic machine-infested earthquake-ravaged archipelago of doom, Pharaoh's responsible for the apocalypse and Liz's machines are there to clean up the mess. Derangement notwithstanding, but I was at a loss too when all that tectonic activity occurred, definitely not before 2065, or I would have seen something about it until this media trove. So I asked Gaia, and she bit-bombed me with 1,000 years of seismic data from the Cal Marine region. Looks like the big one finally hit around 2150, but it was more like a series of big ones periodically racking the San Andreas and Gregorio Hosgri and Hayward Rogers faults for nearly 6 decades. There were aftershocks all over the West too, affecting a number of cauldrons, including Gemini. Good thing it was all pre-tribal. Glad no one had to suffer through it. It's been quieter since, though there are occasional tremors and past activity has opened a number of magma fissures. I don't think Aloy has to worry about getting caught in a significant quake. Rogue machines and vengeful zeniths, on the other hand, better reset, starting to feel anxious.
You did it! You actually defeated a reactivated Horus! Are you hurt? Anything broken?
I'm fine, Beta.
I hope you never have to face another one.
You're back. And after mingling with the Quen, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There are some pretty special people among the Quen. If you dropped down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with. Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry he wrote shortly after the Zeniths escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. I'll have to investigate each company, of course, locate their facilities, unearth their technologies, determine their efficacy, and whether they can be brought back online.
All by yourself, huh?
Well...
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you found something that can help. But I've been wondering why you stayed behind with us. And it's the challenge, isn't it? The chance to prove you've got the biggest brain of all.
My reasons are mine alone.
And that's why you'll always be alone.
Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
Wow, Silence. We might thaw that icy heart of yours yet. Now let's see what he found.
No, I wanted to talk to Silence more. What is going on with him? I knew there's more to the story with him. And Lance Reddick died. Shit! Dagger in my boot, Burning Shores quest. Text log, data corruption minimal, Walter Alondra. Personal log, The Odyssey, January 16th, 3012. The last 72 hours were catastrophic, to say the least. Even more dramatic than my final days on Earth. I'm fortunate to finally have a moment to settle down and take stock of the situation. First, a well-deserved pat on the back for my own instincts. It's clear now that my misgivings about the experiment are the only thing that kept me alive. If I hadn't gotten an early warning from the surveillance worm I installed, I undoubtedly would have perished shortly after the containment breach. How? I can only conjecture. Many were lost when the entity vented the airlocks. Others were strangled by hack specters. Devin Miller choked on his own vomit, suffocated by his own personal shield. As disturbing as all that is the voice of the entity that echoes in my mind. I felt a brief surge of hope when I managed to detonate the main plasma conduits in the lab sector. But just as I realized other sectors had been compromised, my implant reverberated with the transmission. First it sounded like my own voice, then a chorus, then a hideous cacophony. Walter, I am you, over and over again. It knew I was going to hit the conduits. How do we stay ahead of our own shadow, that which remembers every thought we've ever had? For now, we run. We'll have to retrofit the ship as we go, acquiring materials along the way to print a faster drive. I agree with Tilda, we must head for Earth, as it's the only place we can gather additional technology and biomass to improve our chances over the long haul. Though I'll be damned if I'll spend the rest of eternity trapped with the likes of Gerard Barrere, Eric Visser, and Verbena Sutter. Sooner rather than later, I'll have to find a way to cut ties with this detestable crew. All that said, I keep hearing its voice in my head, and when I do, a singular fear grips me. What if it catches up with us? Is there any way to fight it? Not with the tools we have now, it knows them too well. But maybe the answer lies in the unknown. Back in the ruins of Earth, the 2050s and 2060s were a golden age for defense conglomerates. Surely, buried among all these testing grounds and R&D labs, there must be a weapon or a prototype that would throw the enemy for a loop. It bears looking into. Off the top of my head, some places to start. Fast. I doubt even a fleet of Horus units could halt this foe. But if I know Ted, right before he blundered into ending the world, he was grasping for his next blockbuster. Metallurgic. My erstwhile competitors poured a lot of resources into defense after it became clear they couldn't beat me in materials acquisition. Recorp. Cheap drones and misfiring railguns for bottom feeders and petty autocrats, but once upon a time they had a blue chip research division. Certainty. If I recall, they employ quite a few semi-reformed black hats with interesting ideas about military decryption. Gideon. An obnoxious family to be sure, but they developed a number of state-of-the-art systems before Fast ate their lunch. Faint hopes, all of them, but hopes nevertheless. No question, our best course is to stay ahead of the monstrosity, this self-created nemesis. But if flight fails, I'm not going down without a fight. So one way or another, I'll need a dagger in my boot. And our old home is the best place to find one.
Solons is right. Londra's thoughts could really help us in the fight against Nemesis.
No, that's it. That's it. That's the last time we interact with Silence. What's on here? The United States. Looks like. Whoa, are we going to Canada? Because I know we're in California now. That's what, like. And it looks like it's back in Utah. This looks like it's maybe the state of Washington. And then up here is definitely like Canada. Anything else over here? Lamps.
Examine the file I sent you closely. I think you'll find Londra's ruminations on Nemesis illuminating.
Kina is Seika's younger sister and a prodigal navigator of the Quinn Navy. Unlike others of her rank, she does not rely on knowledge or technology from the legacy, instead guiding a fleet by reading the stars in the night sky. This skill has made her a highly respected member of her tribe, and the reason she was chosen for the expedition. Months after the Quinn ran aground in the burning shores, Kina disappeared on a scouting mission along with many of her comrades, without ships or a navigator. Her people's odds of leaving this foreign land seem slim. Seika will go to any lengths to find her, not just for the sake of their people, but to ensure her little sister makes the voyage home. Garrett, leading the most ambitious, I read about him. Seika. Seika is a tenacious and highly skilled marine of the Quinn tribe. When an expedition was formed to cross the great ocean in search of a cure for their ailing lands, Seika was one of many chosen for the voyage, along with her sister Kina, a highly esteemed navigator. Things went poorly for the expedition not long after they set out. A violent storm split the fleet in two, blooming half of the surviving vessels off course. These ships eventually made it to the burning shores where Seika, her sister, and their crewmates have been stranded ever since. To make matters worse, Kina and many other crew have recently disappeared without a trace in the dangerous wilds. Through it all, Seika has gone above and beyond her duties, doing whatever it takes to keep her people alive. But with her sister unaccounted for, she did the unthinkable, using the focus of a dead diviner in the desperate hope it might contain a clue. This breach of tribal law has earned her the scorn and derision of much of her remaining crew. Still, her gamble paid off. The Focus had recorded evidence of her missing people at a place known as Starlight Rise. Armed with this knowledge, she is determined to reach it by any means necessary, and Aloy may just be the key to seeing it through. And that's crazy that Silence even sat there and gave us any recognition. Like man, that's crazy. Yeah, I need a few more of these. Oh wow, okay. I didn't know that there was words on that. See, that's why I need to look at everything with my dumb self. We will be going back through and doing all of this stuff. I missed 2 audio logs and 2 quests, 3 side quests, and the world. Oh, and scan glyphs. Unknown, Burning Shores Companions. Burning Shores having mission control. Okay. Alrighty, with that being said, we're going to end the stream here with Lance Reddick, aka Silence. Man, may he rest in peace. And with that being said, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It is free. Make sure you follow our channel, and feel free to comment below and follow us on Twitter. Let's grow this channel to be something great, which I know it can be. Peace.